before we get started, folks, make sure you hit the pause button. Okay, go down below. There's a Rumble link. Go over to Rumble and follow us over there. QFS1776.com is, without question, the holy grail of what's to come. Okay, T-shirts. You got to get yourself decorated. This way people will ask you, what is XRP? What is the quantum financial system? What is this? What is that? And you send them where? To QFS1776.com, where they need to immerse themselves, because we're going to burn down this system down to the ground. And out of the ashes will rise the phoenix. There'll be nothing to go back to. Believe me when I tell you that. Also, our Telegram groups down below. If you want to learn what's coming and you're sort of a little scared, I understand. Believe me, I was there too at one point. And if you need more than $10,000 worth of XRP or $1 million worth of XRP, you come see me. Send me an email at QFS1776@gmail, and we'll get you as much as you want. Gold and silver. Welcome to CarminesGold.com. Don't waste not even a second looking. Cheaper prices just don't exist. How important is it for you to own gold and silver right now? What does it mean to me personally? There's an economy that's about to crash beyond what words can explain. In 5 words, I'm going to educate you on gold and silver. Are you ready? You need to own some. Simple. In the history of the world, the biggest disruption, the history of America, leading with America, is upon us. It's here now. We are at the precipice of rewriting history. We are at the precipice of burning down the entire old system down to the ground. Out of the ashes will rise the phoenix. The XRP will be the final last Bitcoin on steroids. XLM is going to have a major play in that. XDC, XD as in David, C as in Charlie, is going to have a major play in that. And if you want to do your homework on XDC, I think those 3 tokens are going to be every bit as powerful as XRP down the road. Not because XRP cannot handle it, but you need more than one token to basically take over the world. You cannot just do it with one token. It's not going to save the entire world. So the ISO 20022 family is the ones you need to pay attention. Dive deep. Listen, you're not going to learn this stuff in college. Okay. No. I'm a school of hard knocks kind of guy. I came to the United States because I believed in the American dream. My mother wanted to take me away from Sicily because there's something called the mafia, the Cosa Nostra. Okay. And she knows that her brothers were involved with stuff and etc. Her brother Silvestro got killed at a very young age. My cousins were involved with a couple of things, and she'd want nothing to do with this. She said, my kids, we're going to break this chain, and we moved to the United States. When we moved to the United States, a new technology was released called the SWIFT system. Fast forward many decades later, here we are. We're going to replace that system with the XRP. And a lot of people who understand that system are going to get fabulously wealthy. But the people who want to poo-poo it and, look, the people who poo-poo it, you're going to be an employee for the rest of your life. You're going to be broke like a joke. Okay? There's an old saying in America, if you got cash, you're a smash. If you're broke, you're a joke. Okay? And you have an opportunity right now not to be broke ever again, to create generational wealth for the next 100 years, 200 years. But you have to get off your butt and go do your homework, consume the information, go read document number 9, go hang out inside our Telegram groups. Don't listen to guys, hey, you got to put your money inside the quantum wallet, because if you don't do that, you're going to lose all your money.
What's that all about? Okay.
That is a joke. That is a scam. Okay. Let me tell you, I could go ahead and put together a 2-page website with some eloquent videos and eloquent wording, razzle and dazzle everybody, right? To convince you that you have to put your money into the quantum wallet. Meanwhile, the quantum wallet key is my wallet. I'm a scammer. The minute you put your money inside the quantum wallet, my quantum wallet, I disappear with your money and a bunch of people's money who fell for the bullshit, right? And then I go set up another website with another domain, and I do it over and over and over again. Unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of thieves getting very wealthy. Hopefully, there is a quantum key somewhere in there where we could stop it, but I don't believe. I like to believe in fairy tales, and I like to believe in the tooth fairy, but I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna just move on, just transition to another thing. Okay,
sure.
So a lot of people like me, I care for my mom that has dementia. I'm
Mm-hmm.
her caregiver. We
Mm-hmm.
live together.
Mm-hmm.
I I am single and I clean. I clean. So I am a cleaning lady, and a lot of my hours are have been just going to getting by, just surviving to pay my stupid bills, right? And I haven't had a lot of time, which, well, I spend a lot of time researching, but a lot of people don't have that. Like my daughter, who has two little kids, and also helps me care for my mom. And so we have to be just a little, have a little grace with this and just help them get on board with what's happening. And no, they don't have time. It's not that they're lazy. It's just that life, the way it is just to kind of survive right now, is ridiculous. And it's not what our world was meant to be. God did not make this world for us to slave away at a job and have no
Mm-hmm.
creativity and spend all of our time there. And so I
Correct.
love that this is happening. I 100% know this is happening. It is a quantum leap. It is a huge, huge shift in how we all
Yeah.
look at money.
Yeah.
What at
Absolutely.
what place do we put money in the important things in our life?
Well, look, money, money's like cocaine. You know what I mean? In the wrong hands, okay? In the wrong, somebody asked the comedian, what's his name, back in the 80s, not Johnny Carson.
George Carlin.
George Carlin. There you go.
Yeah.
He said,
Love him.
"What is cocaine like?" He said, "Well, it enhances your personality." He says, the guy. He said, George Carlin just nonchalantly turned around and said, "What if you're an asshole?" Okay.
Well, yeah.
So if you have a lot of money and you're a bad person, you're going to be a bad person with money. If you're a good person, you have good, but the only thing I stress is go take some classes to really learn how money works. If you're going to come into a lot of money, learn the fundamentals of money. This way you don't lose it. You want to build generational wealth. You don't want to be known as the guy that, put some money to XRP and XLM, XDC. All of a sudden you go from zero to being worth $30 billion. And then 100 years later, you become the laughing stock of the world because you went to zero again. You should take that $30 billion and grow it to 300 billion or 400 billion, right? That's what you should be able to do. But you got to invest in yourself.
In theory. Yes. In theory. And, you have to invest in yourself. And where is it? Our only commodity really is our time.
Absolutely.
Time is our commodity. What are we doing with our time? Who are we giving our time to? That is our commodity that it's been hidden from us that,
Correct.
And I've always been kind of one that didn't buy into that. You get all this money and you're super happy. I got married early. I had kids early. We owned a business. We had everything. Everything, the things, the trips, everything. And I was so depressed. I couldn't understand it. I was like, I did everything I was supposed to do. I have everything I'm supposed to have. And why am I so sad and depressed? And that's when I became disillusioned with money. I truly did, because I had everything I was supposed to have. I was not even 25. I wasn't even 25. And we were very successful. And I was like, wow, this is not it. Like, I thought this is what I was supposed to be doing, and this is not it, right? So it's a huge shift.
You have to you have to work at being happy. I wake up in the morning and I find a reason to have a conversation with my wife that leads to laughter, because that's going to be your day going forward is going to be based on that. If you wake up in the morning and your first thing you do with your wife, you're arguing, that's going to be your day. It's going to be one big argument. You know what I mean? So I'm into definitely being in control of my mood, being always as positive as I always could be. I'm always as cool as a cucumber, because when you have no control, you lose control. When you lose control, you lost it all. So it's a mindset. This game is won and lost right between your 2 ears, right? What's between here? Your noggin, right? But money's not going to make you happy. I've had tons of money, and I've traveled extensively, and I've done everything 29 times, and I've eaten every kind of cannoli there is to eat, and I've eaten every kind of pizza and every kind of lobster and every kind of shrimp and every kind of scallop, everything. I love to eat because I'm Italian, right? But I also want to take over the world, but because I'm Italian, I like to sit down and eat first, then I want to take over the world.
Oh, you're a character. You're a character. You're one of a kind. Love it. I love you.
How many people are watching you live right now, Sabrina?
Oh, let's see. I only have, I don't have a very big audience because I'm not scheduled. So I have,
right.
Just hold on. But thank you for coming on. Eventually people will watch.
Yeah,
I have right now 48 people. And hey, anyone in the
no
chat,
worries.
Anyone out there, if you guys are watching and you want to ask Mel a question, please leave a comment in the live chat. Because, this is for all of us. All of us are learning. We're all going through this. We're all knowing, oh my gosh, things are changing. And we kind of need to get on board with what's happening so that we can be that one person in our family that knows what's going on.
Yeah. Well, how are you supporting yourself right now, Sabrina?
Oh, I'm a cleaning lady and I care for my mom.
Well, okay. So,
I don't have an audience. I make zero amounts of money. I make zero money doing videos.
We're going to change that. We're going to change that. You're going to change your lingo too. You say, money is attracted to me. Money comes to me easily. Yeah. That's the kind of lingo I want you to have. I'm going to introduce you to a couple of friends of mine. I get, because of my position, and have grown channels to the tune of like 250,000. That's what them holding the pizza guy back. They're holding him down because otherwise I'd be in the millions, right? But wait, I got a trick up their sleeve for them. So what I want to do is I want to introduce you to, for example, Mrs. Reynolds. I can't think of her first name right now, but anyway, I'm going to have her give you a call. We have an opportunity. I get opportunities thrown at me all the time, but because, most of them are garbage. Oh, he's so cute. Hey, how are you? So I basically tell them to go away. You know what I mean? I don't have time for all these, millions of opportunities. Most of them turn out to be scams. But Victoria Reynolds, I'm going to have her give you a call, if you don't mind, and get you on a path to making money. Get you on a steady, discipline of doing one show a day, every day, one show a day, every day. Be disciplined. I'll help you get some guests like Echo. I'll help you get some guests I help everybody, because at the end of the day, we're all on the same team. Okay. Yeah. I'm a very unique podcaster. Somebody said to me yesterday, hey, could you get 107? I want 107 to come on my show. I said, you got it. I said, as soon as I'm done with the show with you, I'm going to call him. And I sent him a text message. He goes, absolutely. Give him my number. He was so amazed that I did that, because most podcasters won't do that because they're trying to hold you back. So you got the system that's trying to hold you back. Then you got your fellow podcasters that are trying to hold you back. So if you don't have anybody that wants to see you win, your enemies want to see you lose, and the system that you're in, you don't have a shot in hell. So people's mentality has to change, right? So I want to help you.
I would love to get 107 on too. And I talked to Mary Crowley just briefly about that, but I really don't know her. And I would love to spread his message and have him expand his circle of, people out here. And so I'd appreciate that too. I want you to do
one show a day, every day, 6 days a week. Take one day off, Sunday. Okay. One show, even if it's 20-minute show, it doesn't matter. Do a couple of topics you want to talk about. Boom. I'm going to put you in touch with Victoria Reynolds after the show. We have to hit the pause. You get in touch with her. We have an opportunity right now where people are making some really, really good money. And it's a service that's needed. It's a legitimate service that you'll understand what it is. No obligations. If you decide not to do it, you don't have to call me and give me an explanation. I don't have time for it anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? All right.
I hear you.
But
I hear you.
I guarantee you'll do it. Yeah. Yes.
Let's talk about this.
But now, let me tell you about what's going to happen next with Donald Trump.
Okay.
Donald Trump has set up 30 committees. Okay. The Mexicans already shit 2 tamales in their pants, and they closed down the border for us.
I know it.
Okay. You know why? Because they know that there's a real leader in place that means business. Okay. Before the leaders were weak. Okay. Kamala and Biden. Now they shut the border down. The Mexicans did it for us. There's like dribs and drabs coming over the border, almost nothing to really discuss. That's number one. Number two, committee number two, because he's already got people ready programmed day one to go open up the Keystone Pipeline. But committee number two is going to go after who? Social media, Rumble, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. You're not going to be a corporation that's in the social media business, and you're not going to stifle people's potentiality. Why? Imagine if you could grow unimpeded, where the rules are fair, a level playing field, where there's no infringement on your freedom of speech. How much bigger would Sabrina be? How much bigger would the Mel Carmine be? How much bigger would Nino Rodriguez be, who's already hit 410,000 followers, which is amazing. He's smart. He knows how to outthink because he's like a Mexican gangster. He knows how to outthink the machine. And that's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to outthink the machine. And one day everybody's going to wake up and say, what the F just happened? Mel Carmine just went from 200,000 to 2 million. Yeah, deal with it.
Oh, you know I love your attitude. I love it. I truly do. Amen to that. And I love Nino. I love Nino.
Yeah, I met Nino in Vegas not so long ago. Nino, by the way, is coming to the Quantum Summit. And so will 107. This time, he said he's definitely coming.